Yeah, because you've had a year, so there we go. So now we're going to talk to a non-existent audience for a second while I pull up my screen and say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome. My name's Lorne. I'm the host of the Halcyon Show, I guess. Today, we're joined by a man who's taken 2023 for all it's worth and isn't happy. As a matter of fact, he's already got his eyes set on an even bigger 2024. Do you want some receipts to prove it? He's got over 20 battles to his name. A successful run as a manager of the Knights. Who? Recently, he has defeated the likes of Cojay, Rivers, and Coffee Brown. And side note, he culminated a journey of nearly 10 years when he became the undisputed Don't Flop champion. Don't ask him his profession, but I do have 3 words for you all. Please welcome Gemin1. Gemin1, sir.
That was a very, very nice intro. I don't think I've had an intro that nice before.
Well, I'm glad you like the intro because it sweetens what the next question is, which is, do you know why I've called you here today to the Knights International headquarters?
Unified.
There was some discrepancies in a recent battle of yours with a quill, and in this battle, you. I'm just joking, man. But like, you're the champ. You're the champ, man. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. No, I'm really, really happy. It was. Obviously, me and Quill had that battle built up for like a year on camera, and probably about 7 years before that off camera, just chatting shit to each other for years. So I was happy I got to battle Quill. I was happy it was a title match, but I don't think I'm going to be happy until I get both of them.
We'll come on to that in just a second. But what I found fascinating about the Quill interaction in particular is it highlights something unique about him, but unique about you as well, in the sense that both of you are keenly aware of your audience. You're not just there to turn up and say some mean things and go home. You are one of the few battlers that truly embraces the spectacle of social media and what it can do for an image and a presentation. You had a viral moment after the fact, and the fact is that that's not a coincidence. I think people were looking for you two to have moments in that battle. So what I wanted to ask you first and foremost is, as someone that has roots in, some would say, the golden era of UK battle rap and is now at the forefront of the current era of battle rap, now that you're the champion, how did you kind of arrive that was an important thing to do? You're kind of everywhere, doing everything, but you're not heavily invested in any one thing. You just seem to be doing it all at a really high level. How did you start doing that?
I think last year, when I came back, I just realized, like, before, when I was battling, I was just battling like once every year and trying to just stay undefeated, or to be fair, I lost kind of, it wasn't as fun. It wasn't really fun for me. Like, it became not fun for me very early, when I first started. And I think when I've come back now, I just wanted to have fun. Like, honestly, this is literally just me being like, wanting to have fun, like, and just want to rap more. Obviously, I've done 15 battles before I came back, and that was in like 9 years, minus a break. But I've done 5 this year. I've done 5 in 12 months. So I'd rather just be able to give more content out. Like, if I can do the work, I might as well. So that was kind of my logic with it. Even if some of them I take off, like, I'll make one round not as heavy as another, but I've been able to give 5 battles in a 12-month span, which are 5 battles that at least 1 round, 2 rounds out of them I can be happy with. And it's just more content for people to see. And it's made this year interesting. Like, I've not just been battling, like, I've been outside, I've been promoting. Me and Phil have been promoting, like, been doing a Don't Flop podcast 24/7, been doing Ben's for Cojay, been doing skits for Shuffle T and Marlowe. Like, I was managing the Nights. Like, I've been in behind the battles. I've been really getting at people in the manager chat. Like, I was active this year. I was really active. So I was just having fun. I was like, if I'm gonna come back, I'm just gonna come back properly. I'm not gonna come back, take 1 battle, wait 7 months, take another battle, all of that shit.
That's because it's critical to point out to maybe a more casual audience or people that aren't familiar with battle rap, in a sense that they are more likely to have happened across you this year than most, because you've got a couple of music videos that have done really, really well. They've been doing great numbers, and they're well produced and they're fun, and I've really enjoyed reviewing those over the last couple of days in preps for this. You've had some really memorable battles, and like I say, I can't lie that I didn't have the most fun watching and rewatching you firing Shuffle T and hiring Marlowe, because what that was a epitomization of what I think you are as a modern battler. You are aware of not necessarily a persona that you're living and dying by that you go into the ring with, but your air of quality. Like, I don't associate a Gemini performance with a yeah, well, maybe, you know, no, it's always, this is going to be good, this is going to be something interesting, this is going to be something fun, like you say. And I wanted to ask, has your approach changed? Because you mentioned about coming back and having fun, but you've been as creative, you've been as busy. So I guess, where does the inspiration or the motivation come from? How would you how would you explain that, would you think?
I think before I wanted to like prove I was like the best or whatever. And I think now, like I wanted to beat people really badly before. Like I really wanted to like prove, okay, he can't. I want to beat him every round. I want to beat him every round. I want to beat him every round. But those battles aren't always like the most rewatchable. And I think I realized that after the battles, like the last few battles I had before I took a break, I realized, okay, well, some of these battles don't get spoke about. Like they're not people's favorite battles. People just be like, oh yeah, Gen 1. Like, and it was cool, but it's almost just like, yeah, Gen 1. Like it wasn't. Some of the battles I don't feel like, even for me, it's like they're not fun to watch. I feel like it's fun watching me and Coffee. She gets me in the first round. What's Jem gonna do in the second round? Okay, it comes down to the third round. Like those fights, I think they're more fun. So I think my approach has changed. Like there's a style of writing where I feel like you can just be like, all right, how can I win this like on paper? And it can make a boring battle. So I think now I'll just try to have good rounds. I'll just try to have good rounds, good bars. I think the thing I think I realized is people just like me rapping. Like before, I think people thought I relied heavy on angles. So I thought, okay, I'll come back. I don't really use angles really, and I can't think of like one strong angle I've like used since I've come back. Before I pick an angle and make like half a round about it and drive it home to the point it's like a winning angle of a battle. I used to think of, oh, what could be a winning angle? Like I don't really write like that no more. I think what can be like winning moments or winning punchlines or what punchlines will melt the room or things like that. So I think that's the difference. And I want my opponents to do good now. Before I didn't give a fuck. Before I wanted to just smoke them. I want them to do good.
That's
Like I'm not
interesting
scared of
too.
losing. Like I'm not scared of losing. I don't really care anymore. Like nothing's gonna change the things that I've already done. Like before when I was coming in, because I was only taking a few battles, they all mattered.
Right.
Now nothing really matters. If I lose to Cojay, it was cool. I've done 3 battles since then.
That's
And me and
interesting.
Cojay got 3 battle of the year. So like in a battle I lost, people were saying it is potentially a battle of the year. So it doesn't matter. So I just think the more content I push out, the better things are. Keep rolling. Like even me and Cojay, like even losing to Cojay, I still troll him online. We still argue all the time just because it's funny.
I don't know what trolling
Like,
with Kojay is like. Anywho, that's interesting that you put it that way, because that again speaks to more of a performer. You're not a, how do I put this?
yeah, that's kind of how I framed it.
Well,
I'm
you're an
here to just be
artist, aren't you? You're a
entertained.
performer and artist. You're not someone that's going on stage to kind of that lives and dies by wins and losses. You're there to remember the core element of why you're there, which is I'm trying to entertain these folks, so they want to buy another ticket to come and see me again and support me in my
Yeah,
other endeavors. So that's
that's
interesting.
literally it.
Was there a catalyst for that? Did something kind of, or was it just something that happened naturally as you kind of got more engrossed in it?
I felt like I was always getting talked about in like good conversations in battle rap, but I wasn't that active. So it was like, all right, well, battle rap, or if anything stops tomorrow, this is the only amount of work in battle rap you've done. I'm like, I wasn't necessarily happy with that. I was like, there's still loads of battles that I hadn't done, like Cojay, Rivers, Bobby, Shotty, Bizzo. There's battles I missed out on, like Sensor, Double L, C Major. Like there was loads of people I could have battled, and just because of the way battle rap was back then, I feel like I just wasn't taking that many battles, and I wasn't that inspired. I don't think. I think I was doing it back then because I thought I was good at it more than I was enjoying it. I think
Okay.
now I enjoy it more. I think now I don't care if I lose. I think it's not that pressure for me. I think I think I'm better now as well, so I don't think it's hard for me to think of material. I think I'm way better now than I was back then,
Do you
and
have
I'm
an,
having closer battles, but I still think I'm better because I know why it's happening. Like I feel like I'm in control a lot more of the way everything in my battles goes.
In what ways
Like,
do you think you're better? Do you have any? Do you have a thought as to what you are like? Right, before I would have been a bit iffy on this or this, or oh, I'm really proud on this, and I hope not so much of this. Is there an aspect of
uh,
yourself that you're really proud of now that you weren't before? Maybe. I mean, I have a
I
couple
think,
of tidbits if you'd
I,
like.
yeah, you could do that. I'm happy with that. I love
I
criticism.
think first
Um,
and foremost, your fan interaction, by the way, is magnificent now. Some of your earlier battles, it was there, but like now, you are. I love how you don't finish sentences, and you know the crowd gets it before you're like right. You guys will catch up when you catch up. I'm on to the next thing. That is a crowd seems to latch onto that, and they go like, yeah, let him go, let him go. That's magnificent when you see that these days.
yeah, no, I think that might come from obviously I do events normally, so I think I'm more comfortable just in like. I think I noticed that at the Premier Battles event, because I haven't been on a big stage since I've been back. That was the last time I was at a big stage was that same event, but like 5 years ago, before I took a break. So I hadn't done any big stages. They've all been in that same place, except Don't Flop. They've all been in the Amersham Arms. But when I did the big stage battle with Coffee, I remembered I was like, oh yeah, I forgot what this was like. So I started having fun straight away. Well, not straight away. I didn't like my first round, but I know I didn't like my first round. That was the round I was like, yeah, she's gonna win this. Even in my brain, I was like, yeah, this round's shit. Gonna throw some disses at Shotty. People enjoy it, entertain. I was like, that's what I thought. I was like, obviously I had 10 days to write it, so I was like, you need to make it entertaining. That was just all I had in my brain. Like I said earlier, I was like, just needs to be entertaining. And I was happy because I think it came out way better than I thought it did. It would. So. And I'm happy it got moved to the main day. Like, I think those things were meant to happen. That was good shooting.
I have to ask the question now because you raised it. You raised it. I'm just going to ask because I have to be honest. Whenever I've broached this subject with a few people, there's only one person who's expressed even an iota of interest in it, despite the fact that I know the fans fucking love the idea of it. You're nominated for Battler of the Year at Premier Battles right now.
Mm-hmm.
You Don't Flop champion.
Yeah.
I'm saying that we're AEW and WWE mentioning each other on TV. People, this is fucking someone saying Paul Levesque on AEW television. But the thing with Prem and Don't Flop is I know that there'd be timidity about cross promoting or trying to put something together. But as a battler who's been on both promotions and as someone who has spent 10 years reaching the pinnacle of your genre.
No
How much would it mean to you? How much would it mean to you? To be the unified, undisputed UK battle rap, like not Prem or UK battle rap champion. No one's had that opportunity to this point. What do you think about that?
That's my aim. I'm saving all my excitement until that happens. But even if it doesn't happen, I think the battle itself, even. Because let's keep it honest, Bizzo's not a promotion guy, and Bizzo sucks at promoting everything. He's trash. So like, I'm gonna get like me getting the title of Phil. I think has been more hype than him versus Bobby rematch, and I love the battle, and they're both my guys in real life. But I think Bizzo plays it safe. I'm happy to like promote. I'm happy to argue. I'm happy to put myself on the line, and I'll battle him, and I'll make it a sick battle regardless if I win, and it will be sick. But I do think, I want both of them. When I have both of them, there will be no living with me. There will be no living with me. And they will never get that belt back off me. I'll tell them, like, you have to come to my drum to remove that shit. I'll turn up to title matches without it on purpose. I'll come with a picture like, bro, I don't care if I lose this shit. None of you are getting this shit back to me. You got to come to my drum. We're going to fight in my house for this shit. The ring I get to keep. I'm waiting for this ring. We sent off for the ring. But I'll be happy if I get both. It'll mean a lot to me. It will. I will never play about that. So I'm waiting to get both, and I think I can. I think I can. That's the main part. I think I can. That's what I'm making me edgy about the situation. Like when I think about it, I get edgy because I think I can get both.
It's
Christmas. Bizzo's amazing.
It's Christmas.
I'm not going to talk too much shit. I'm not going to talk shit because Bizzo don't talk shit. I'm just going to battle him when I battle him.
Bizzo does talk shit, but you got to talk shit about tea. That's what I've learned. If you talk shit about tea, he'll be vociferous and voracious. Yeah, get him to try to drink a cup of coffee. He'll argue with you all day. But
I don't really like coffee, but I have to drink coffee when I battle. It's like part of my prep. It's one of the only things I need when I prep.
But you don't
So
like it. You don't like it, but you drink
I
it?
don't really like coffee. Yeah, but I like it for what it does, the energy vibe. But I hate the taste of coffee, really. It's nasty. I love tea. I'm drinking tea right now. I
Interesting
literally
stuff.
just bought tea. I got a whole fresh bag of tea because of it. Because I ran out like today.
Maybe that's what battle rap is. It's an advert against coffee. I haven't met a battle rapper
I
yet that
just
likes
battled coffee.
coffee.
I just battled
And you
coffee.
just battled coffee as well. Wow. What did coffee do to battle rap? I
For
don't
that,
know.
for that, I didn't have time, but I wanted to do some dumb promotion and just going into that Starbucks here with a phone and just being like, "Can I get a coffee brown?" And they're like, "What's a coffee brown? You don't know what a coffee brown is?" Just looking at the camera and just doing joke shit, going into loads of different places. Be like, nowhere has a cup. No one knows what a coffee brown is. But I didn't have time. But that
You
would have been dope.
didn't have time. Interesting. So you would have done if you'd have had the time to do that.
Oh yeah, I probably did have the time, but when I was prepping, I was just like, nah, fuck it, just focus on getting these bars out. Like I even stumbled still in the first, so it's a good thing I did. And it got moved 2 days back. Like that's the quickest I've ever prepped.
Wow. Okay.
Because I didn't write
Interesting.
nothing for her until the Krill battle was over. Because the Krill, even leading up to Krill, was a bad month. Like I was ill, my girl was ill. I was ill for like 2 weeks straight. I think everyone was ill. Everyone had that disgusting man flu, disgusting thing going around.
Yeah, still right here. I'm just hiding it exceptionally well. So yeah, you guys weren't alone. It seems interesting. It made its way to
Yeah,
London. I thought it was centralised to the Midlands. Never mind. Sorry about
no,
that. It's probably our fault.
it breeds. It breeds. But no, I want to battle Bizzo. I think they're gonna make that happen. I don't care about the personal problems that leagues have. That I tell them all to leave me out of that shit. I've been here for too long. I don't care. I know both of them. I'm cool with both of you, and I don't really give a fuck. Argue with each other, not me. That's why I tell all of them every time if they have anything like you don't talk about with each other. But they're usually both cool. They don't. They all get on. They're all battle rap people. I don't care. Save me out of the drama. I'm just here to battle. That's literally it. I'm here to battle, promote, have fun, make sure people enjoy events, people want to come back. And I think this year I've definitely done that a lot.
I wouldn't know anything about battle rap drama. I've never been involved in any battle rap drama at all. But interesting question then, because you've got a long history, albeit you had a hiatus, and you know you've mentioned that sometimes you took battles and maybe didn't take some battles and something like that. But you have roots in multiple eras. What would you say battle rap is to you now versus when you started then? Is it still what it was then, or is it evolved or changed? Like what when you think of battle rap, what do you think of what it means to you, I guess?
It's a good question. I think battle rap's changed. In a weird way, I kind of prefer it now. Strangely. Like, even though it's not as big as it used to be, I kind of prefer it. It feels like everyone's a bit more sane now. I feel like things probably fucking up probably made everyone a bit more sane, even though people are still fucking crazy in battle rap. We see people going nuts in battle rap all the time. But like, I think people are grown up as well. I think obviously when it started, like, I don't even know how old these men were when they first made it. Battle rap is, if Don't Fuck is 15 years old, Earl was something dumb. Earl was still a teenager when he started. So I think it's probably better just because it's still in its baby years. Like it's still not in its 20th year. Like in any type of scene, in any type of genre, in anything that's still young. In rap, like 20 years of rap was like what, the 2000s? Maybe probably earlier than that. I think rap started in like the 70s. I might be completely tripping. Wait, it was a birthday of hip hop. What was it the other day?
I think it was
When
50 or
was his birthday?
55 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something. I think it was 50 years. I think you're right. So yeah, like let's think of hip hop 30 years ago. So I think it was just that. Like I prefer it now, but what it means to me, I don't know. It's like my natural form of rapping. So it's not like something forced for me. That's why I love battle rap. That's why now it's easier. Because I'm not thinking of angles. I barely use angles. I can't be bothered. I tell people I hate it when I have to think of angles. That's why I didn't like writing for the title, because it forced me to write actual like title angles. Why I should be a champ more than you type shit. And I don't even give a fuck. I just want to slap you with bars.
In that, based on that, then, what do you think that the version of you that started battle rap would look at you as, I mean, because I think we all kind of fall in love with battle rap for different reasons in the beginning, and it evolves over time as all fandom does. But like if you told me I could be Arsenal's #1 goalkeeper as a kid, and I became Arsenal's #1 goalkeeper, I'd look at myself as being pretty fucking cool, right? But that hasn't happened, so I've got to look at my younger self and go, okay, now this is what I became. But you got into battle rap, and you're now at the pinnacle of the genre. How would the person that you got into battle rap as look at you now, do you think? How would you revere yourself? Would you be sort of would you have own ideas about what you could do from here that would contradict your own right now? Like, what do you think that the younger Gemini would make of current gen Gemini? There you go. That's not easy to say. Fuck me.
I don't know. When I was younger, I think I just was different because I could have gone for a title shot 5 years ago. Like, that's the main thing that changed. It was just mainly me wanting to. Like, I could have had a title shot back in the Don't Stop days. I just didn't want one, and I told her that. That's why when I battled Shox, it wasn't a title match, but he was a Don't Stop champ. But we just didn't have it judged. But I was his first match when he became champ, and if I'd won that, which I did when in the room, and if it was a thing, I would have been the champ then. That's why that was part of my angle too. I was gonna make a bit of an angle about that to Krill, like I already was kind of just couldn't be bothered, like, so it's just wrong. Like, but I just think it was more my mentality change. I was like, if I'm gonna do this, fuck it, I might as well do all the things the fans want to see me do. They want to see me go for the titles, they want to see me put myself out there, they want to see me in all these fights, they want to see me do this. Fuck it, do it. What's the worst that can happen? It sounds dumb. My mentality about it is so simple. It's just like, I want to do it, so I'm doing it. People like it. I like it. Performances are good. Gives people more things to see. And I like rapping. And I think I've genuinely always thought I'm better than everyone. It's really bad, but I do. So I like battle rap for that reason. Because I feel like I can come back, go after 4 years and have a year like this and feel great. And still remind myself, yeah, I can still do it. It's one of them ones. And now I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm not going to like stop no more. I'm not going to battle probably for another like 5 months to take a nice little chill. Come back probably back half of next year, April onwards, May onwards or something.
But you're also a podcaster, you're a musician, you're somewhat of an actor now, somewhat of a thespian, some might say. But like, again, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. Cheese and Bread is a great tune, and the music video of it, super polished, it's very energetic. And then you've got, again, I can't tell you how fucking hilarious it was watching you fire Shuffle T for a myriad of different reasons, chief among which is, in that scene, it was so clearly obvious that you were completely invested in the comedic elements of it, and you were injecting a lot of yourself into it rather than just sort of going through the motions. And then you've got the podcasting element. You're on a regular basis having to be inquisitive, and you're trying to interject your own character into situations. These are different hats that not a lot of people can wear just one and be successful, and yet you're managing all of them. So I guess what I want to ask is, what do you think about the fact that you're managing your success as a battler now is in large part hinged to you being a presence where everybody can see you to a certain degree, where someone like, you mentioned Bizzo, and I don't think it's unfair to say Bizzo isn't as active in promoting himself in an overt way. I don't have any problems admitting that, because again, I've had him on my show 3 times, but you're a different cut to that. Explain that, or give me your thoughts as to why you've done that, or why you think it's important.
Well, music, always like music, so music's just always going to be there, and that's kind of the reason I'm not going to take a battle for the next few months, because it's taking 5 battles has put a big dent in music progress. But yeah, no, I've got music coming out soon. I'll have a new music video out soon, which I'll be happy about. I'm happy I can just chill and work on music. Me and Red Wolf have got a tune coming soon as well, actually. Yeah, and obviously me, Ilmac, My Verse, Passwords, Gifted Gab, Seville, Yizzy, and Fife. We've got a show next Sunday in Brixton, which is sick. So that's crazy. I got Ilmac reached out to me for that to help him like find UK artists, and then we're setting up that event. But I don't know. Look, I just think I've always enjoyed doing podcasting. Like, I probably won't do as many battle rap ones next year. I might just do normal ones, because I'd rather do Like podcasting, I don't want my podcast to necessarily just be about battle rap. Like doing the Don't Flop one was fun, and I was obviously helping out and just helping build that. But next year I probably won't be on as many. I'll still try to do some, but I want to work on my own sort of podcast because I just want to have like my hands in all different pies. So like music, I think it's all one thing. Like I don't really look at it as like different things. I don't look at battle rap as different to music, as different to I do event hosting to doing a podcast. I all just think it's still things under my personal brand.
Are you giving
So yeah,
yourself enough credit, by the way? I'm sorry to jump in, but there's something about you that I feel like I need to point out that I think people at home are watching and seeing the same thing, right? It seems quite nonchalant to you, this stuff, but I think I don't know if you realize, like, not a lot of people have figured this out. Like, a lot of people are looking at what you're doing and thinking, how did he know to do, or when, and it's like, you're just doing it. Like, that's fascinating because there are a lot of people that would need like people would make a music track, fine. But to then go make a music video for it, not so much, or vice versa. Like, yeah, I don't have a lot of music acumen. And then to go on a podcast, and you can't hide on a podcast. You'll get found out sooner or later if you want to put on an act and sit there and pretend for an hour or two. But it's natural to you. Like, that's something, are you giving yourself enough credit for that? Or is that something that you just you're just unaware of a little bit?
Maybe I'm not, but I think I must be a bit unaware, but I just think I don't know. I just think it's part of what I've been doing for years anyway. Like I was rapping before I was doing Don't Flop, so I feel like that might play a part in it. Like you can find me on YouTube years before Don't Flop. You can find videos of me when I'm 16. I can send you them for jokes, like literal videos of me when I was a kid rapping. So I don't think it's been a longer process maybe than like someone starting battling 6 years ago for me. So like certain things might be more just natural to me now because I've had to do them. I had to do stage shows when I was 16. I was doing interviews, just random interviews on podcasts when I was young, or like people's radio shows when I was young. So it all kind of sat with me then. And when I'm watching just how you promote yourself now, I feel like it's way more than just battling. And I think I know that. Like there's nobody like Shuffle T does way more promotion than a lot of people. Shuffle T's got he's got one of the biggest TikTok accounts, and you can make money off TikTok. TikTok pays you good money, and I know this like from speaking to people. Shuffle's one of them, but like there's avenues where you can make money, and it's not just gonna come from just doing a battle and going on. So it's like if you really invested, or like I don't know, none of it's forceful. Like I get a lot of the stuff I do is based on me rapping since for a long time, so it's already in my head. It's part of the way I think when I wake up. Like it's just how I think. Like it's second nature now.
And if you feel like enriching Shuffle T, then you can buy the Advanced Rhyming Dictionary, available now via shufflet.com. Oh, sorry, I plugged his fucking book. Stop plugging your fucking book, Shuffle T. I've already bought one. I don't need to buy more. I don't care how stab-proof it makes me.
But even that, like, think about how much Shuffle promotes his book. Every time he says, buy my book. He says it so much that people know he does it, but he doesn't care because it's part of the running joke narrative, and it reminds you he actually has a book.
He should have it as a slogan.
It is basically a slogan. I think he's made it in some way a slogan. Like, but he says buy my book every time he's on camera once or twice, mid-sentence. Like he plugs himself so well.
This fucking book of his.
And like we're gonna do more skits next year. Like I love them boys. Like we're already planning. Like we said, like let's try to put aside like 4 days of filming next year and see how much shit we can churn out in like 8 hours, 10-hour days.
That's amazing. Really?
Yeah, because that thing we just improvised. I just said to them, I was like, come, let's do a funny video. Me firing because we had to do because when they lined up Quill and Marlo in the card, I messaged Briggsy like, bro, because obviously putting together match days is really long. Like because some people are busy, everyone works, there's only certain matchups. Quill, we needed someone to fill on Quill's side of the team. I can't remember what team he was on. The one that lost and came terrible. Oh wait, I'm not battling him no more. I don't need to troll him. Whatever his team was called, Mandrill. Yeah, Mandrill. Yeah, he was managing Mandrill. We needed one more matchup, and I knew Shuffle weren't going to battle again because they booked him against Harry Baker, and I was like, why would you book him against Harry Baker when you know I need to get a battle out of him? And I knew Tony wasn't going to battle again. Scoop was pissed off because Georgie pulled out on him, I think, twice. Mackenzie battled like 3 times, and I needed a break. And I was already set to battle Quill and Don't Flop. So I said, cool, let's make a funny video. I was like, let's do a transfer. I spoke to Briggsy, spoke to them, they're cool with it. But I was like, let's make a funny video, fire and shuffle and thing. So I just flew up to meet them lot, and we literally just improvised that. None of it was scripted. We just improvised it. And whenever it was like, we kept stopping because obviously at parts we laugh and we have to like, all right, cool, and we keep going. But and that's why they uploaded the outtakes of it.
They did.
But yeah, we just
yes,
improvised
yeah.
that.
And by the
literally
way,
just
that was
improvised.
amazing to watch you, like, again, I was amazed that he broke up almost more than you did. Like, I was convinced that it was going to be a situation where, you know, their dry humor would bounce. But no, you were kind of, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it might be a stretch to say actor, but it does take skill to go, no, I'm supposed to be in a situation where I'm pissed off at this man and I'm firing him. So I wouldn't laugh at his stupid jokes. But I know you got to break up anyway. But the fact that you're doing more, like, that's and you improvised it, so you've now got a chance to go, right, there's that one. How do we build off it and bounce off of it and kind of extend the lore of it a little bit there, that sort of stuff.
But we're definitely gonna keep it going. We was gonna try to do it, obviously. We was gonna try to do it before my Quill battle, and we're still gonna. I think we might do one after, but there's things we can do. Like, there's definitely things we can do. And if I ever battle them and either one of them in the future, that'll be hilarious because we can still keep it going and things like that. But it's just things that add fun to battle rap, like just literally trying to add fun to this shit. Just add to our brands as well. Like, Shuffle's a funny guy. Marlo and Shuffle, they always do skits, and it's like, it's not hard. I don't think it's I don't think it's out of the realms of what battle rappers can do. Like, they have to get on stage and perform. I feel like someone like Gas Buff could easily do shit like that. Cojay, he does silly videos in his room that are fucking joke. Like, so everyone's got it there. It's just probably stuff people don't think of, or just don't have their time, or don't think of doing. But I think it's the thing that's the difference between. I saw that. I think it's the difference between things in like UK battle rap and American battle rap. Like, in American battle rap, they sell things more, and like the theatrics are kind of part of that. And there's a difference between like cringy theatrics, and I think this is a problem in the UK. We can get caught, like, certain things be cringy, and certain things can actually just be funny. Like, so I think just find the things that are funny that people like. You don't have to push it. Like, I was kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know how everyone's gonna like this. Like, I just thought it was a bit funny. I thought it was a joke, but people liked it way more than we all thought they would, because it was like, this was just randomly like some dumb shit we threw together. But yeah, we are going to keep things like that going because it's just more fun, man. I'm just trying to make battle rap fun, give good shows, and I'm coming to collect my Battle of the Year award from Trouble. So donate to the I mean, for whoever wins it. So donate to Trouble's Battle of the Year fund, and make sure the Battle of the Year, because they really deserve it. Whoever it is, that hardworking motherfucker, they deserve the bread. So run that bread to fucking Trouble's GoFundMe or whatever it is. That sounds so wild. I don't know if it's a GoFundMe. I don't think it is. But run the bread to the Battle of the Year award thing that the plug is doing, because whoever wins it, it's probably Bizzo, and you know how much you love Bizzo, so donate, because Bizzo's gonna win Battle of the Year again. I bet you.
That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. A couple more questions. I want to tail end off one of the things that you kind of.
I'll bet my life on it. I win that. I don't even
life on it. Okay,
I bet my life on it. I win it. I'm literally calm. I don't care. I'm not even thinking about it.
I'm not sure Bizzo's got it this year. I think the work rate is the thing that a lot of people are taking notice. So that's why you are being hailed as probably one of the top two.
I've got it for the. I think Cojay's got it for Prem, but I think I've got it for the plug, for the whole year round off one. I don't think Bizzo's got it. Bizzo might get it for Prem, but he hasn't got it for the year. I don't think, because I know Prem count his battle with Thesaurus. I know the plug don't. Prem are high off crack. I can't believe they count his battle with Thesaurus. Shit was in December of last year. They sneaked that. That was sneaky. That was some sneaky shit. I sent Briggsy a message when he did that. I was like, you're a cheap bastard.
WWE ignore Coronation Street when they say they're the longest running television series in history. Plug and Prem can ignore whatever they want in terms of what's a calendar and why are you paying so much attention to it. That's fine. But I do have to ask.
It's their seasonal year. It's their season year, which they can run because they do it like that, which is kind of cool. I'm cool with that.
That's all good. That's all good. I got to ask you then, what is battle rap missing? You've mentioned there's something along the lines of that you want to make battle rap fun, and an aspect of it is that you're having fun with it. You're going, do you know what? Why not? Let's do this and see if people like it, and experiment a little bit without going too wacky or crazy about it. But in your mind, at least, what is battle rap? What? Because you've also highlighted that I think is an indisputable truth. Battle rap isn't as big as it used to be. Perhaps it can't be. Perhaps it can be. No one really knows. But what, in your mind, is prohibiting it, or what's missing from it to put it into the more casual audience's viewpoint more often, or get it more traction and notice than it does presently? Like, what are your thoughts on that, if you have any?
People choking. Like, to be honest, people having shitty performances. Like, bro, I bring my girlfriend to the events, and like, I'm pretty sure like she's not a battle rap fan. She comes to watch me, like, but when she sees people, but she knows what rap is. Like, you know what I mean? She listens to rap. She listens to more rap probably than like a lot of battle rap fans. Because a lot of battle rap not fans, a lot of battle rappers. Because a lot of battle rappers don't actually listen to rap music, which is fair. But when you've got someone who from the outside hears battle rap and their first association with rap comes to mind, and then they come to a battle rap event, and then they see people choking, stumbling, and the material's just trashy sometimes because of that, it's not a good representation. And then they have to wait. Sometimes you be like, from an outsider's like point of view, sometimes you be at an event that's people are telling you, yeah, this is the best, this is a really good event. 3 battles aren't that good because someone's choked, someone's on the preps and all this. This isn't selling it. People in the venue who go to battle rap events regularly kind of get it, and they'll give it way more of a blight. But random people just like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm not gonna come back. And tell their friends, oh, I went to this weird shitty event. People can't even rap. Like, that would be like the random person's like experience. Oh, they couldn't even rap, bro. I don't even know what they were doing. People were just choking. It was weird. And I was having this chat with me and Bobby and Cojay. We was just we was getting onto each other before the plug. Because I was chiming in with them like about both of them now. So I was like, yo boys, like, what's your prep saying? What's just sparring with each other, just making sure everyone was like, yo, you got to come back for the round today. And we were like, yo, if we can pull this off, because they had stuff going on in their personal life. Like, Cojay didn't even have a yard. He was like, his yard leaked, so he's having to go from, they're putting him up in hotels. He's coming back. He's dealing with all that shit. Not even leaked. No, he didn't have electricity. That was it. His electricity in his block went out. So man was putting him up in hotels, coming back. He's having to write this shit on crazy shit. And Bobby had drama. I had fucking 10 days prep. And I was, yeah. So we all had wild shit going on. And we were saying, yo, if we can pull this off, no one has excuses. Reverse pulled it off in 48 hours. So I just feel like the excuses need to go out the window. Like, there shouldn't be excuses. Like, that's how I feel. Like, Cojay managed to pull 3 rounds out while not even having, like, normal crap going on. Like, that's, Bobby, same thing. Me, I had 10 days prep. I got my 3 rounds. Even when I stumbled in the first, I knew I was never going to choke. I don't even have thoughts in my brain that I'm going to choke. Like, I can't. I wrote it. How can I forget it? I wrote it. If you really choke, you haven't really prepped that shit. Like, obviously, we all choke, but not being able to finish your round is crazy to me. I think that's one of the biggest things. If you can't finish your round, I hate that shit. Why did you turn, like, what are you doing? How do you not finish your round? I wrote some of the shit for coffee. I've written shit the day before and still been able to put it in the middle of a round. And I'm not saying everyone should be able to do that, but I'm like, bro, we're supposed to be professional. People are paying to see us, like, coming to an event, and if you don't get paid as a battle rapper, how the fuck do you think you're going to?
Do you think that's what separates you, by the way? Is that what makes you a cut above the average battler or this generation, in the sense that you really you never don't have an unpolished performance. You never go into something with I'll throw this, like, you go into it as a professional almost.
Well, you have to. Like, I don't know. People are paying. Like, people have spent money. Well, I have a lot more. Well, like, yeah, I have a lot more pressure on me, I guess, than people. But still, I don't. Like, when I was coming in, I hated. I did choke twice when I came in, but I never forgot my round. I forgot shit for like 10 seconds, then finished my entire round. Like, I still prepped it. Like, I get choking happens. Anything can throw you off. But that also happens from being nervous. 100%. I'm not nervous anymore. Like, I don't get nerves. Like I don't get nerves before I get to like on the stage. I don't get nerves right before the thing. Like I get way more relaxed because I'm already at the event. As soon as I get to the event, I'm kind of relaxed. I want to get it over with. I'm more just anxiety about getting it done, but I'm not really nervous. Like, and people say, Coffee was backstage with me right before we went on, and she was proper nervous. And she was saying this after she said in an interview, she's like, "This is the most nervous I've been for a battle." Like, I think it's one because she's never done big. She's done like one big stage battle before. Most of her battles were in pits, and she said everyone just kept telling her she was going to get smoked by me. She's like, people were in my DMs telling me you was going to smoke me. And she's like, that just made me like go into a different mode. And I was like, yeah, they put a battery in her back. But I was calm. Like, I know as soon as I'm there, I may as well just have fun. Like I keep saying, like, what's the point? I'm going to rap my bars. I may as well enjoy it. Before, like, I still have a thing that burns. Like, when Coffee bombed on me in my first round, like, I'm calm. You see me, I'm still laughing, but I'm like, no, I'm going to fire on you. Like, I still have that. You can't just smoke me in a battle. And I think that's part of it as well. You're not just going to smoke me. You're not just going to walk through me in a battle and say you can out-rap me. That burns me as a person. Like, that hurts. Like, rap means more to me than that. Like, so if someone just be like, oh, yeah, I smoked Gem in a battle. Ugh. I'll punch myself in the face for that. So I think people are, I'm fine at losing in a battle I did amazing in, or that I'm still doing great in. Or, yeah, but for someone to just, I'm not cool with losing in general. Like, that's not cool to me. Like, so I think, yeah, I think the work effort people put into it, like, I think Reverse is sick. Reverse is literally the reason. Well, I was like, if Reverse can memorize this shit in 48 hours, I've got no excuse for 10 days. And that's literally was my mentality. I was like, I've never done it, but I must be able to because Reverse can. So shout out to Reverse.
I have it on good authority, by the way, that Reverse he owes some of that greatness to you. He speaks very highly of you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Reverse is my guy. Yeah, I fuck with Reverse. I want to see Reverse do well. So yeah.
Two more questions. Two more questions, and then I have to let you get on with your evening because I have no doubt you have 1,000,001 things that you need to do. But two very quick questions.
Far Cry. My girl's taking up all the kills on Far Cry. I've just got a PS5. I haven't had a console in 13 years.
Wait, hang the fuck on. Right. How long?
13 years.
What the? And how? You're 20 odd years old, right?
I'm 30.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Well, you're not as decrepit as me. What the hell do you do with your spare time, man?
I listen to. I don't know. To be fair, yeah, I have no idea what I used to do with my spare time. Listen to podcasts and shit like that. I get into political bags and all of that. I listen to weird shit. Gym. I don't know. I just never play games. I actually do shit. I can't remember. Yeah, I just don't do games.
Well, then why have you resigned your life now to get... Look, I love gaming. I'm not shitting on gaming. I want to make that perfectly clear, nerds. But at the same time, I am aware of what gaming does to your social life in terms of, just another game or just another hour or whatever, and suddenly it's been 13 hours. Like,
nah, I'm not that guy.
Well, then why did you pick up a PS5?
Because you know what? I actually got it for the opposite reason. Because there's a bag of people that I don't get to see all the time. Yeah, and I know they play PlayStation, and also part of the branding. Well, and also part of branding, I might start streaming soon. So gaming might be part. Gaming might be part of that, but it's just if like gaming's part of it, I can stream. I know Cojay's got his streaming set up as well, so we might start streaming some Mario matches and just dumb shit like more like. If I can just, if me and Cojay want to play a game, I can stream it as well, and then fans can watch it. It's just full circle again.
Can you imagine battle rappers live streaming the gaming sessions? There's going to be some straight up heinous shit being said in that banter backwards and forwards.
If there's like 50 fans in the chat going off, and we'd all just start playing up for the fans, it'd be fucking joke, innit? But. And to be fair, the PS5 is not even that expensive no more. I got on Black Friday. They reduced that shit like a bitch that weekend. So I was like, alright, you know what? It's kind of cheap. Fuck it.
Any reason for the PS5 over the Xbox counterpart, or?
Everyone I know has got a PS5, and I realized I felt like I'm missing something. Everyone else is a gamer except me, and it made me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I can't lie, I jumped on Far Cry. I'm smoking shit. I'm smoking shit. Well, my girl's obsessed with Far Cry, so she bought Far Cry.
I'm only
She's
up to
more
the
on the
fifth one, so
PlayStation.
I haven't played the most. I'm assuming it's the sixth one that you're on, right?
Yeah, she's on the sixth one, but he likes the fifth one.
I'm on the fifth one. I've completed it,
Agree.
and it's depressing as fuck. So I don't plan to play it again. So yes,
Sorry. Such a big world. I haven't, yeah, but I ain't played games in years, so for me, I just like running around shooting people.
that
I'm not
must
even
have been
gonna lie.
hard then battling Quill, considering what a video game obsessed man he is. Like I didn't realize how much of a gaming nerd he is in like behind the scenes. It turns out.
I don't even know that, but all battle rappers are gaming, TV, Netflix, fucking reference nerds. That's one thing I fucking hate about them all as well. I hate all their references. It's one thing, yeah, I've realized that I've stopped doing as well. This is a big thing I've stopped doing. Stop having long rounds. My rounds be bang on the time limit now. Fucking, I don't do weird angles, and I'm cutting out all stupid references to films that people have just come out on your streaming service that I have to buy to understand, bro. I love Cojay, but he said he'll kill my ass with a finger like some film about a goat or some shit, bro. Like Banshees or something, I don't know. But and I love Cojay, and I just think the anime bars, I hate all that shit. Even TV bars to an extent now are killing me. I hate them.
Did you just say
Fucking
you
hate
hate
them.
those anime guys? How dare you?
The
Hello?
anime bars.
I
Anime bars. I hate anime
Oh,
bars.
anime
Fucking hate them.
bars. Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought you were hating on all anime
Hate anime.
people altogether.
No, no, no. I hate anime. I hate anime fucking bars. I hate cartoon bars and fucking Dizzo loves them. The problem is, yeah, with me, yeah, I can't help but troll people, yeah. So I'll give away things I should say in battles, yeah. But Bizzo loves a Disney bar, loves a good old Disney bar. Fucking trash, fucking shit. You're a grown man.
What about
You're
wrestling
30.
bars? Because they're all over the place in Prem because of Shotty. So, like, how do you get by with wrestling then?
Look, yeah, Shorty has a fucking wrestling company. He can justify that shit. Like, Shorty can spit as many wrestling. Like, he made that shit fully marketable. Bro, I own a wrestling company. If I want to, no. Shorty can say what the fuck he likes. As many wrestling bars as he likes. Give no fucks. Give
There you
no
go.
fucks. Shorty don't have their TV bars either. And I've actually realized this. Shorty don't come out with corny references. I think corny references be killing shit as well for me. Some people have a fire bar with the corniest reference in the world. Since I've come back, unless it's in a shit round, and I can tell everyone, if you tell me a bar and I'll be like, oh, that's in a shit round. That's because I didn't care about that round too tough. But I don't put corny references in. No Marvel references. None of that shit no more. I used to love Marvel references. I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man. You can have your hobbies in your spare fucking time, bro. Just rap. No one needs to know what you get up to. No one needs to know you watch that series. That's what I got out Chris for. Having all the TV references.
Oh, jeez.
I
That's
think it killed him.
you
I
think it
think them
kills it?
things ruin battle. I think it unless it's something everyone knows that there's certain things where it's like like that's a classic film, but it's like when you're referencing like the newest series of this, which is on only on Apple streaming service, why are you spitting this in front of a room full of fucking 100 people?
Do you think it's just because the guys themselves are limited in what you can? Because I think what it is just a limited pool of what you can say about a guy these days because it's so easy for every person to Google an aspect of them and then sort of be aware that, like,
I
like I
honestly think
got
it's just
referenced in
lazy, like,
Bobby's rounds because Bizzo is on he's got his gaming sort of set up with the James Bond cutout. Like, that's not hard to
yeah, that's
find, you know?
cool. I like that. I like his setup, but put it this way, like there's certain it's like all right, I don't no, I can't give away too many clues. No, fuck this. These lot can stay right in the shitty bars, bro. I don't care. I
All
don't actually
right,
give
all
a
right.
fuck.
The magician
Until I
won't give
beat
away his
certain
tricks.
people, yeah, until I beat certain people, you don't even know you need to know how to get better. You lot can stay sucking.
There you go. All
I've
right, one
already
last.
given away too much in this. I would have loved to battle Bizzo with all his shitty little Disney bars. Now he's not going to use it. He's probably not because I keep trolling Cojay and telling him, bro, Toy Story 5, yeah. You'll never have a friend in me. What are you talking about? Toy Story 5. You're a big man. Grow up.
Jesus
You're a
Christ.
grown up. Toy Story 5. Shut up. Shut up.
Deary
Anyway,
me. Gemini,
the
no
champ.
pulling no punches.
The
Jeez. Well, I
fucking
mean,
champ.
I want to end on a high note, but I kind of feel like you're on a roll, and I just want to let you just go at this point. Just go.
Nah, 'cause that's
Just
what I mean. I can't talk. Bizzo's just gonna put up a meme on Twitter. It's not fair. He won't tell me what I'm shit at. Give me some clues. I'm helping him before our battle. Stop using your shitty Disney bars. They suck. They all are trash. Real trash. You're better than that. I think you still had some against Lou. Stop it. Why am I saying this? Keep them all. They're great. Use them all. Shitty bars. You fans lie to him as well. You fans jar me. I don't believe nothing the fans tell me. I have to ask myself. When people tell me I win, I'm like, yeah, I need to watch this shit. You lot lie like a motherfucker. You lot want everyone to be good. That nigga does bad things. Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5. You're 30. You should not know about Toy Story 5. I had to Google if Toy Story 5 was real. Remember when I asked you about Toy Story 5? We had to Google it.
what do you want your legacy in battle rap to be? Sorry, I'm just trying to recover now because it's I don't hear anyone going in this raw ever. It's a weirdly political landscape in battle rap these days where I feel like for a group of people that don't like saying nasty things about each other in private, you say a lot of nasty things in public. Like, how does that work? But it's like, it's also a thing of, I had to have this discussion with someone the other day, and I'd be interested to hear what you think, considering that you've been quite candid here, is like, I'm happy to be a fan of someone, but be critical of someone. I feel like so long as a criticism is founded in a way of saying, listen, I'm not trying to make you feel like shit. I'm just trying to highlight something that I think could be better. Then you're fine. But when you've got fans that just say something's trash because they don't understand it, or they just feel like jumping on a bandwagon or a stupid narrative, that can become quite tedious and tiresome.
Yeah, but I do think if the fans are saying something, they're usually onto something. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even with me, when they say a bunch of stuff, like, I feel like I don't get any real too much backlash from the fans because of things they didn't like from me. I don't do anymore. I don't do anything the fans used to really say against me anymore. Don't have long rounds, don't really use angles. And I've been outside 5 times in a year. I don't selectively pick battles. Cleaned up every sort of issue they had, and then in that year, I did pretty good. So I'm joking anyway. Look, Bobby Bizzo's sick. I just think them bars are shit. Them bars suck. I'm selling a fight with him anyway. I don't have to be nice. I haven't battled him yet. I've got no reason to be polite about him. On camera, I have no reason to be nice about Bizzo. That's the difference. That's how I look at things. I've got no reason to say any nice things about that boy on camera.
I just get away with it in battle rap terms because I always get the same response when I meet someone in person. Where they see my podcast and they're like, yeah, and then they see me, fuck me, you're a lot bigger in person. I go,
nah, you look
because I'm only this size and I ask long questions. But okay, genuine last question, and you can go in any direction with this.
So I can tell.
Ah, man, this is the thing. My goal in life at some point is to get Mr. Tony D to the gym because he says he's never set foot inside of a gym, and I think that's a crying shame because that man is.
I know.
He's eternal, so I feel like if he's gonna be eternal, he should have a frame on him. Do you know what I mean? He should be 80 and jacked. You know what I mean?
No, no. I'm in love with the gym. The gym's fun.
Okay.
I've just been bad with the gym for the last 2 months. So my first day back was yesterday. So yeah, that's why I'm happy I don't have to battle as well. I can live in the gym.
Do you circuit train, or do you have a regimen or anything like that?
Yeah, I usually have a whole thing on. Do you ever use on my Strong app?
I've been training since I was 13, so it's all up here, my friend.
Yeah, it's just one of the apps where you can log your shit, and then next week it just saves every workout you do. You can compare it, etc. So you can keep moving up and up and up.
Okay.
But yeah, that's usually how I do it. But I've got to get that first week of back in and like getting back into routine, and then need to get my diet on point again.
All right, I'm going to out you though by asking a question. Are you the kind of person that starts on a Monday, or are you the kind of person that starts when they say they're going to start?
Well, nah. But I'm gonna say, if I hadn't gymmed and I wanted to go start on a Wednesday, I'm gonna start on a Wednesday. Yeah.
Good man.
I'm gonna wait till the Monday. What's the point? Waiting till the Monday. That's not waiting. Like, what's the point? Why am I waiting till Monday? That's dumb.
You get them, man. You get people that say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to start the gym."
My
Okay,
first
you
day
come
back at the gym
tomorrow.
was yesterday. That's what I said. My first day back at the gym was yesterday. Why
God
would I
damn
wait till
right it
Monday?
was.
I
Fuck.
want
See,
to go
look.
gym.
Come on
I'm not
now.
putting it off. I want to go gym. I hate that feeling of not going gym. It sucks. That feeling of not going gym is gross. Like, especially when you're like, oh, everything after like a few days to a week out, you just start feeling gross and gross, and you can feel your body shriveling. And yeah, I don't even like that feeling. It hurts. But I'd love to chat more, but I need to make food and shit. So let's wrap it up.
All right, cool. In which case, I will simply ask, instead of your aspirations and all the rest of it, because we'll just see what it happens, where can people find you? Where can people support you? And more importantly, what do you want people to be aware of, generally speaking, for 2024?
2024. Be aware of. Ooh, everything's gonna be bigger than it was this year. Next year is lined up to be bigger than this year. So everything I did this year, next year is gonna look way better. It's already set out to look better. So yeah, expect to see the same. Higher levels, probably more entertaining, more fun, more skits. Hopefully more diss tracks with videos like the one for Cojay. More of my own personal music. Just look out and you can find me at Gemin1_LDN or near enough everything. Spotify is just Gemin1. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all Gemin1_LDN. Gemini with a one. Gemin1. Gemini with a one. Not Gemin1. Gemini with a one _LDN. Gemini with a one.